Hey, Mike the Disgruntled Mechanic here, coming to you today with a project slightly in progress, but I figured I'd bring you along and just show you the way that I replace an emergency brake cable, because I have a bad emergency brake cable on the 2002 2500 HD Chevy Duramax. I'll show you here. Well, actually, you can see it hooks up here and everything. Hold on a minute, we'll show you. So what it does is it hooks up here, and this is all full of dirt, so I got to clean that, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, we got to clean that out to get that out of here. We got to take that out, then we have to get it out of here. We'll get those two little ears pushed together and pop back, and then I'll show you exactly what happened and why we have to do this. And why I said this was in progress is because I already took the cable out of the holder here, and there was another one. I figured you didn't have to see how to take it out of holders, but let me show you exactly what happened and where we're at. So the cable broke off of the little actuating ear here inside the hat of the rotor, and I had pulled on the cable and it came back through, so the cable that goes from here to here is missing. So we'll work on getting this out and seeing how we make out. I'm actually going to take a little bit of PB Blast and brake cleaner to try and get that little knurl loose to go up in there, because it's tight, doesn't want to move. So let me get some stuff and we'll do that. Wow. A little bit of coil in there. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not, but I might just cut that and knock it the hell out of there. That'd probably be the quickest. This is getting ridiculous now, I'll tell you. Just silliness. C-clamp to vice grips to try and stop it. So let's see how this works. I don't know if you can see it or not, but what I did was I took and I put the good cable, unfortunately, behind that washer. Now hopefully that'll hold it and I can pound this bad one out. Well, that worked. Let's hope we didn't damage the other cable. Of course, it doesn't go through a sheath or anything, so Yep, that didn't hurt it a bit. Didn't seem to fray it. It just held the edge of, I don't know if you can see it here, but it just held the edge of that enough that we could get her out. I'll take that. I'll take that every day. And what I'm doing here is just taking these hose pulling off pliers and clamping onto the ears to get them depressed. We'll try and push them in. Keep going while she's going. Okay. Now we got it. Now let's get it out of here. So I got to get this out of here. It's all dirty. And down over here, there's just a bracket. Point you over to it here. There's just a bracket that has to come off to get this all off. So I'll work on that once I get this cleaned out and go to get it out of here. I'll be back. So on the other side of this, it's that same two ugly ear hookup like the other one. So we'll get on it with our hose type if we can. How come, as I said earlier, when you want plastic to break, old plastic, it won't? Why? Now, folks, I'll be honest, I just smashed the ears because it's no good anyhow. It's going to the junk pile, but it's still stuck in there. So I'm going to get something and bang it back, and I'm going to move you back so I don't knock my camera over. That was just ignorant, but we got it. It's out. Okay, we made sure the cable was the same size. So now what I'm going to do is just clean out the hole where that went a little bit. And then we'll try and string her all back together and see what happens. So basically, installation will be the reverse of removal. Just get smacked in the nose yet with that. All I did so far was hook that loosely up there till I run this and see where we're going to end up with it. It was all the same size, but we'll just see before we really try and hook anything up. Alright, I'm just going to run it through the holders, and then when we get up there to hook it up in front where we had such a hard time, I'll get back to you. Going to push this spring in and click this back in here to get that ready. Alright, now we'll take you up front, we'll go up there. So we'll just push this guy through here. There we go. Now all we got to do is get it hooked to this. Oh man, we got a ways to go. What fun that'll be. Alright, I'm going to go make sure my emergency brake's all the way back. Alright, we pulled the pedal back and we can get a little more slack on this. So let's see if we can get these two boys to... Oh boy. Wow. Alright, I got it hooked up. I got it back in there. And I got it in over here. I'm not going to tell you how I did it, because to get everything to hook up, I took some unconventional methods, which I wasn't even going to show on YouTube because I have enough critics the way it was. I didn't want to hear anything about the way I did it. So we got it all, everything hooked up. We're just ready to go try it now. So we just went in and put the emergency brake on. And she's holding. So we're going to call this one a confirmed fix. That was a fight. I mean, it was. I didn't want to show you what I was doing, but I think we got it. So guess what time it is? Time for the ying. So that's putting an emergency brake cable on a 2002 2500 HD Chevy. How you get those cables back together is under your own volition and your own imagination. But the rest of it, it was, you know, it was a struggle all the way, even with unhooking that rusty little part in there. But anyhow, this is Mike the Disgruntled Mechanic, and you can see why I always say, if you can get somebody else to do it, you're probably better off. Thanks for watching, folks. See ya.